Question 9. Maximum marks 15. Rose joins a club to prepare to run a marathon. During the first training session, she runs 3,000 meters and she increases distance by 400 meters. Write down the distance, Rose. Well, this is telling us it's an AP. It's an arithmetic progression. So we've got our formula pack for this. Write down the distance she runs in the third session. Okay, so let's go with A. Well, we know that U1 is 3,000. D is 400. So we want U3. And U3 is equal to 3,000 plus 3 minus 1 times by 400. We've got substitution into a formula there. But just working it out straight away on the calculator, 3,800 meters is our A1. Okay, let's go for B. B, write down the distance she runs in the nth training session. Okay, so we've just really answered that as part of that question. So in the nth session, she runs 3,000 plus n minus 1 times by 400. You could process that a little further if you so desire by expanding your brackets. So that's a perfectly reasonable answer, or you can go for 2,600 plus 400 n. Okay, so what have we got on the mark scheme for that one? That's an M1, A1. Yep, so we've got an M1, correct substitution, correct substitution. Okay. Either or. I would give that first one personally because it's more useful in later processing questions. Okay, so 9C. A marathon is a 42.195 kilometers. In the kth training session, Rosa will run further than a marathon for the first time. Find the value of K. Well, something that we need to be aware of is that our formula is currently in meters. So let's start a new page. So for part C, let's say that a kilometer, 4.195 kilometers, is 42,195 meters. So we know that UK is going to be greater than 42,195. We've just stated that UK is equal to, let's go with 2,600 plus 400k, and that's going to be greater than, let's give you a little bit more space. So 2,600 plus 400k is going to be greater than 42,195. Subtract off the 2,600. That's going to give us 39,595, and K is going to be greater than 98.9875. K has to be an integer value, so K is equal to 99. Where are the marks? M1 for the original statement here, M1. And then A1 for a correct answer. If you just give 99, K equals 99, I think you get a G2. So that's quite nice. Right, where are we up to? D, calculate the total distance in kilometers Rosa runs for the first 50 training sessions. Okay, so we're still in an AP. We're looking at S50. And we know that we've got 50 over 2. We're going to have, in the formula, we're going to have 2 times, let's go for kilometers. So let's just change 3,000 meters into kilometers straight away. Plus 50 minus 1 times by, and it's going to be 0.4, isn't it, for this. Okay, pretty sure, according to any mark scheme, that will probably be, yeah, there we go, it's an M1A1. Or M1A1A1. Substitution is sum of an arithmetic series, correct substitution, and for correctly converting 3,400 meters. That brings us to a final answer of 640 kilometers. If you went the other way, you might have written it as 50 over 2, 2 times 3,000 plus 50 minus 1 times by 400. That's going to give you an answer of 640.123 kilometers. Yep. But then you need to change, meters, but then you need to change into kilometers. So this pathway is going to be an M1, A1, A1, A1. This one is going to be an M1, A1, A1, but then you need your final answer of 640 kilometers for your final A1. Okay, so it's same idea, just a slightly different method. Okay, duplicate page. So let's go for E. Carlos joins the club to lose weight. Good on you. He runs 7,500 meters during the first month, but then he increases by 25% each month. So we're changing from an AP to a GP. Find the distance Carlos runs in the 5th month. All right, so GP now, or GS, geometric sequence, sorry. Let's go for, what are we on? E. So U5 is going to be equal to U1, which is 7,500, times by, it's a 20% increase, so that's 1.2, and we're going to raise that 5 to the minus 1. Substitution into the formula, and correct substitutions, M1, A1 all day long, and type that into a GDC, 15,552 meters, which is approximately 15600 meters, correct to 3 significant figures, A1. And last but not least, calculate the total distance Carlos runs in a year. So we're looking at the sum of a geometric sequence. So now we're F, and we're going to have S50 is equal to 2 formulas for this one. I'm going to go with the first one because it just makes sure my numbers are not negative. We've got U1, we've got our rate of change. We're going to raise that to the power of 5. We're going to subtract 1 away from all of that, and we're going to have 1.2 minus 1. M1, A1 for substitution for correct substitution. So again, M1, A1. Calculator time, S50 is equal to, where's it gone? 296,853 meters. Question says, doesn't really matter, that's fine. So let's approximate 297,000 meters in a year. Okay, or 297 kilometers. That's quite a distance. So it's an A1. If you only use your calculator to answer that and you arrive at an answer of 297 kilometers, that's going to be a G2. You'll be penalized for not showing your formula.